My sister-in-law legally changed my newborn son's name while I was unconscious after a C-section.
I woke up 3 days later to find the birth certificate said Jonathan instead of Oliver. Is a ridiculous name, she told me with a smirk. I saved my nephew from a lifetime of being bullied over it. My husband silently looked down. For years, we had planned everything around the name Oliver. If our firstborn is a boy, it's Oliver, and Alicia if it's a girl. How is this even legally possible? I asked, still in pain from surgery. I told them there was a mistake on the paperwork, she said, smirking. As the baby's only auntie, they allowed me to fix it for you. That's when I realized she had been planning this for months. She had researched the hospital's policies. Befriended the records clerk. Even brought corrected paperwork with my forged signature. Jonathan was my late father's name, she announced. It's the only right name for my brother's baby. I was lying on a hospital bed, still recovering, stressed, with a newborn baby that I carried for 9 months and who gave them the right to change his legal name without consulting with his parents. Next day I called the administrator office. I'm sorry, but the paperwork has already been filed with the state, she explained. Miss, Selena showed proper identification and said there was an error. I told her she forged my signature. She replied, do you have proof of that, ma'am? I said calmly. I was unconscious at that time, how can I possibly sign paperwork for it? She yelled, that's not a proof, stop wasting my time, and hung the call on my face. But I refused to give up. I spent weeks filling every form, calling every office, begging every lawyer, the state vital records office, the hospital administration. Anyone who would help me. Please, I would beg, it's about my son's whole identity. Most hung up on me. Finally, after months of begging, my high school classmate, who is a lawyer, agreed to help me. My little sister went through the same thing. Bring me any evidence you have, texts, call recordings, anything where she admits what she did, she said with sympathy. I remembered she had sent a message to our family group chat, Jonathan Camilla Gomez has arrived. I made sure he got our late father's name instead of that Oliver crap. That text message was enough. The lawyer helped me file an emergency petition. 2 weeks later, we had a court hearing. My sister-in-law showed up with her own lawyer. Your Honor, my client was simply trying to fix what she believed was an error, her lawyer argued. But the judge read her text message aloud. Jonathan Camilla Gomez has arrived. I made sure he got our late father's name instead of that Oliver crap. This clearly shows intent to override the parents' choice, he ruled. Birth certificate will be corrected to Oliver Camilla Gomez. My sister-in-law's smirk disappeared. But the real victory came 2 days later. My husband, who'd been silent through this whole mess, finally found his voice. Sister, you're unwelcomed here. Please get out and do not contact us again. She pleaded and said I was only doing the right thing. My husband growled, you stole my son's identity. You forged my wife's signature. You traumatized her during the most vulnerable time of her life. It's Oliver's first birthday. Selena sent a card and congratulated him as Jonathan. Sometimes I wondered if we were being too harsh. But the birthday card proved me otherwise. Some violations can't be forgiven no matter who they are.